I'm just saying.
You going to replace Mike McCarthy?
Mike trying to find his way out. Mike acting like Russell Wilson right now. You know, it's like, you gonna get back on the field? Is you gonna get back on the field? Because this young guy is balling right now. This
Didn't they
young dude is
extend
balling.
Mike McCarthy in the all season?
Nah.
Not the all season.
1 year.
Yeah, last year.
This is last year.
No, this is last year.
Everybody on their lap. Well, they CD don't sign, but you know what I'm saying. Everybody was going to last year.
See, my man backstage, and he already ready.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta ask now: is the QB1 spot Justin Fields is to lose? Let's see, man. We got RBO Vaughn back here, man. We're gonna bring RBO Vaughn up.
That's good. I ain't had a shade. Hey, you know, we probably division too, so I'm chilling with you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, what is doing today, man?
What's going on, man?
Hey, look, it's Charles Vaughn. You know, number one in the AFC North. I know how that feels, Vaughn. You know, undefeated in the fantasy league. Me and Tom will know how that feels. Sorry, Mark, but you know, shout out to you, man.
Hey, I sent a special message to everybody, man. Like, the phones is open. You know, one loser try to say something, but I'm just saying. I see you in the comments, my boy. But this conversation actually kind of just sparked up out of nowhere. You know, we had Vaughn come on here and ask, can his team win the division? And he started proceeding to ask Mark a lot of questions about his quarterback. Now we got to ask you, Vaughn, is Justin Fields the number one quarterback? And is this his job to lose?
So, to be honest, in the words of Papa Doc on 8 Mile, let Mark go first.
So I got to ask you, Mark. Is Justin Fields a starting quarterback? Yes or no? No, I'm joking.
Hey, I didn't know which one was going with that one. I was like, where you going with this? He said Papa Doc. Oh, snap.
I like it. That was good. I like it.
Is this his job to lose, Mark?
I don't think. No, it's not his job. I don't think he got the starting job yet. It's still not solidified, in my opinion. They had 3 touchdowns in total in 3 games. They like dead last almost in the offensive efficiency. They can't get in the end zone. They get to the red zone. They get to the red zone. Chris Boswell, the MVP of the offense so far. He had a good game yesterday. I give you that. And I can't really say anything bad about the yardage, really, because, it was a lot of short passes and people broke after the catch. But the same thing happened with us. So I'm not even going to say, oh, this is that, then the third. So, he had a good game yesterday. But still, offensively, efficiently, he hasn't – they probably would have lost the game if Justin Herbert didn't get injured. To be honest with you, he was that in the defense. He scored first, then they had to come back, and then y'all got the what's his name? What's the receiver name that broke Calvin Austin? Broke then, sealed the game basically, which was, that was a good pass and that was a good run after the catch. Yesterday he had a good game, but I don't think it solidified the starting position because offense is, y'all got a number one defense, and if you want to continue to have a number one defense and have an offense that's, efficient, Russell Wilson will be the answer. Y'all gonna struggle on offense and wish y'all had Russell Wilson playing at times because Justin Fields is not it, in my opinion. Not yet anyway. He's just not it. I don't think he is.
Okay, so is it his job to lose? Yes. He's not solidified as the starter, but as of right now, it's his job to lose. Meaning, if Russ was to wake up tomorrow and be fully healthy, he doesn't automatically become the starter. Do you understand that, Mark?
I don't think that's the truth, but
I'm just saying. I actually understand. I'm just making sure you with me. That's it.
Yeah.
I ain't ask you for yes or no.
Yes, I'm with you.
All right. Justin Fields, as I said in the last show I was here, I stated that what I like from Justin Fields is I like the progress. I like that he's getting better and better. So last game, he threw across the middle a lot more. He didn't air the ball out, but I looked at our situation kind of similar to the Commander's situation. No, Justin Fields isn't a rookie, but I'm treating him as a rookie. Coming from Chicago, bad coaching, he learned a lot of bad habits. So I feel like this is a reset for him. So this is how I'm looking at this whole situation. He comes in, he wins his first 3 games, takes care of the ball. He did have a turnover this past game. However, he was able to produce over 200 yards, over 300 yards of total offense for our team. We went 7 for 14 on third downs, which is 50%, which is very efficient. And we put up touchdowns, not field goals, touchdowns. We scored 2 touchdowns, and Justin Fields ran 1, and he also threw 1. One thing that I think a lot of people don't realize with having Russ is our line isn't the greatest. It isn't bad neither. We have a very young line. Our rookie that we just drafted just got injured, so now he's out. So we have a backup in. Our Isaac Samalu, we just picked him up last year from the Eagles. He's injured. He's coming back later in the year. We have a starting center, our rookie, and he's a beast. So watch out for my boy. He's a beast. But also, Roderick Jones is a rookie. So I feel like having Russ back there, I think he would take a lot more. It would be a lot more pressure on Russ because he's not as mobile. He can't extend the plays like Justin Fields. He has, it's the whole let Russ cook thing. However, when the last time we've seen Russ really cook? Let's be real. A lot of people looking at the past with Russ, and that's why they want him to start now. But still, the nation ain't seen nothing from Russ. You feel me? He's been hurt the whole time. And it's a hamstring injury, so it's like you were the guy that we wanted to start. What was I saying? I was saying Russell Wilson was going to be the starter. However, right now, what Fields is doing, and I feel like what I'm picturing our offense to be, run-first offense that can kill with the play action. I love what Calvin Austin did last game. He didn't just catch that one catch. He caught multiple catches and made multiple plays out there. And I said we need somebody to step up. We still have the rookie Roman Wilson coming up. So I feel like what we're seeing from Justin Fields is just the beginning. I feel like he's going to get better and better. I feel like with him, we learning to trust him. And you saw it in the play. You saw how the first play of the game was a play action. We didn't even start off running. You should have heard me and Carl in the chats, the parlay chat. You got to become a superstar member if you want to join the parlay chats where we try to run that money up. But we was in the parlay chats I don't know why we not a run first team today. We earning out with Justin today. And it shows that we trust them. Emptying out the backfield with them. And that's been very effective, because it makes him a bigger threat at rushing. And when we empty the backfield a lot of times, he was making a lot of good passes. One thing Mark said about Justin Fields, he held the ball too long. He took 2 sacks yesterday. He was playing against 2 good pass rushers. Bosa did lead the game around the same time Highsmith left the game. So, it was only Khalil Mack out there, but he only took 2 sacks. So he was getting the ball out very quick, making quick reads. So with Tomlin being his head coach, with the pieces we got around him, with that stellar defense, I like this. I love this for Justin. I think he's the guy for us.
One thing I will say is that with Mike Tomlin, he's not like a manager. A lot of coaches are like managers. They get the talent and they just, they want to manage the team. Mike Tomlin actually a coach. He likes to coach. So I can actually I can take my hat off to the coach. I really like y'all coach. He likes to coach, and he makes sure he does his job. He don't shy away from his job.
All right, I'll go.
Coach.
I agree with Javon. I think that it is his job to lose. And so you gotta look at the situation. So let's pump the brakes on Russell Wilson. Let's not act like Russell Wilson is Justin Herbert. You know what I mean? Russell Wilson is good. I feel like, he might be better than Justin Fields, but he's not better enough to stop what they got going on right now. Let me say that. Because Javon is right. He's literally getting better by the game. I feel like game 1 against the Falcons, he wasn't that good to me. And then game 2, I feel like he was much better. He showed a lot of accuracy, throwing the ball deep and stuff like that. He was using Pickens a lot game 2, which he used them all 3 games for real. Nice. Game 3, you got to look at the situation. Chargers top 2 defense, right? Steelers number 1, they were number 2. The run game helped him at all until the last drive. the first half they had 14 rushing yards. They wasn't getting nothing going in the running game at all. Arthur Smith dialed up a good game plan. They ain't really going on field a lot, like Javon said, a lot of short passes, like a lot of crossing routes, a lot of out routes, but a lot of short stuff. That turned into their run game for real. There was only one pass the whole game I felt like was a turnover worthy pass, and this is one that actually turns into a turnover.
Facts.
There was a tip pass, but I feel like it was a bad pass. But outside of that, he was smart with the ball. He's not really he's not having turnover worthy throws and stuff like that. And the 2 sacks he got, the first one of the sacks, it wasn't his fault. I mean, the second one, I did think he stared down a receiver, and then he's not open, and then boom, the sack was right there. He wasn't moving in the pocket, but he was good. And then they could have had a touchdown in the last drive, but they knew like on the 2nd-yard line. But you know what I mean? So I like what I see from him. The only thing I want to see from Justin Fields is how will he play when they don't have the lead? Because they've been having the lead these last 3 games. The defense been holding y'all down. Justin Herbert gets hurt, and then I mean, what Shannon Sharp said, put the pin in the air back. Y'all was just going crazy. Y'all was just sacking him as the backup. Like he wasn't. It was done after that.
It started with Herbert though. He started.
Yeah, that's like y'all hurt.
Second half, we turned up. That's
y'all did. They ain't scored in the second half at all. They had that one touchdown that broke. Oh, that was really good with the eyes. Herbert kind of messed y'all up on that play. But the defense, TJ Watt and that defense, man, that secondary has been good. But Justin Fields, what surprises me, he's playing smart. He's playing very smart, and he's showing some accuracy, and he's using his best receiver. That's what he's using Pickens a lot. So I would say it is his job to lose right now.
Confidence. That's what this kid just needed. And every week it's been there. He has grown confidence in himself. The offensive coordinator and the team has grown more confidence in him. So yes, I'm gonna say it's his job to lose. Again, 3-0. I mean, outside of Vaughn, a lot of people didn't see y'all going 3-0. Then who y'all got up next? The Colts. And you gotta go out there against the Colts. They got a good defense, but again, your defense is there too. So the one thing that Justin Fields is doing to help out that good defense is he's not really turning the ball over. He's making smart plays. So again, with him doing that, it's going to help the defense, going to feed the defense. And also you got Pickens, who was giving up on plays. Well, some people say he was giving up on plays last year. His confidence is now there because he's like, I told you I could be a good wide receiver. You just give me the ball, and the ball is there. Now, I won't start the Najee conversation, but we'll see how that transforms, because again, you after the Colts, you all know who you got next. So Najee might could run for almost 100. So I'm just saying, look, the run game will be there. But again, Russ, this is a bad look for you, because coming off of how you played with the Broncos, you did have a good season there, but to have Justin Fields, who everybody was already shaky on, you seen what the Bears did with their number 1 pick. They said they basically gave up on the kid, and now to have him go here, and the more games he play, the more confidence he builds within the team, and the more the team rallies behind him, it's going to be tough for you to try to get that starting spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The run game didn't help at all. I feel like Cordell Patterson came at the end of that game, though, and turned up on that last drive.
See, I was telling you, that's why we was in the chat. We wasn't running for real. I'm telling y'all, we was letting Justin Fields drop back. We kept emptying the backfield, play actions. I'm like, yo, what's going on? So, but I did like what I saw out of Patterson. Like you said, Joe, that last drive, he was just toting. Najee had a couple of good totes too in the last drive. But I just want to give a shout out to somebody on the defensive end right quick. You said, and I just want you to understand, Joe. It ain't just TJ Watt out there killing on that line. We just may have the best defensive line in the league. And actually, we do have the best defensive line in the league. You know why? Because we have depth. We have TJ Watt, Highsmith on the end, Cam Hayward in the middle, Larry Ogunjobi with him. We got the second-year Keontae Benton in the middle, backing them up. Nick Herbig backing up TJ Watt and Highsmith. And you saw what he did soon he got in the game against the Chargers. 2 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 strip fumble. So one thing I look at when I look at our team is I look at the future. I feel like where we headed right now, like look at how the season started. First game, we get Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, nice, coming off an Achilles injury though. First game with a new team, and we come out hot every year, crushed them. We ain't like on the scoreboard, but I'm talking about the quarterback, which allows our offense to get themselves together. Second game, rookie quarterback, Bo Nix, same thing. Allows our offense to get their stuff together. This game right here was a bigger test because we played a better quarterback. Justin Fields started 10 for 10 from the field. Herbert started like 12 for 12 on the field. Like they both was out there diamond, but Herbert was killing us in the first half. But second half, we put the clamps on him. Then once he got out, it was a wrap. But I'm just saying, like, if Justin Fields keep progressing at the rate he is progressing, we can be legit contenders. Especially if we get another weapon on the offensive end, on the outside that's literally like doing something consistently. Like Calvin Austin, I think he'll be a spark here and there, but I think Roman Wilson, our rookie, will be our second receiver for us, really. I think that's what he will be our second receiver. But right now, man, as a Steelers fan, Steelers Nation, man, stand up. We looking good right now. We have the best situation. We have a young quarterback that we want to be the future playing well. And we have a veteran in the wings waiting just in case he fails. Well, what more can you ask for, man? Defense, stay healthy. Jalen Warren, we need you out there, man, because you are sparking on the offense as far as our run game. Najee is our ground and pound. You the spark. We need you back to help our offense really elevate. But hey, man, Mark, we see y'all this year. I'm going to keep reminding you that. And one more thing, Joe. Sorry. And Tomo. Mark, you know what really baffles me? It really leaves me stunned. Leaves me like, I don't understand. You said Justin Fields doesn't look like a starting quarterback, but we just had Kenny Pickett, and I didn't hear you say that one time about him. Kenny Pickett looked way worse than Justin Fields ever looked this year.
You're right. I ain't had no smoke for them last year, but
so you got smoke. That's why you said that. Okay.
Somebody started talking about Justin Fields. So I mean,
okay, you got smoke.
And then, like, I really don't have. I don't have no issues.
No, you don't have no logic. That's what you don't have.
I don't have no issues with none of the Steelers except Najee Harris.
You have no logic. I get it. You got smoke. That's it.
I even said that y'all had the best defensive player in the NFL. Like I don't have no smoke for the Steelers. I really just don't think. I don't know why y'all think Najee Harris is as good as he is. Like why you draft him in fantasy or why you even play him on Sundays. Like you should start Jalen Warren and put Cordell Patterson as the backup. To be honest with you, I really don't. He averaged 3.5 yards a carry for the season so far. He was 17 carries a game. What's up with that?
This man knows stats by heart.
Man.
He don't get 17 carries a game. Do you know what B-Rob did last night?
I know what he did last night, but he still
16 carries, 33 yards.
4.6 yards a carry.
Because of that one game against the Giants. He had a good game.
We are three games into the season.
And that's the only game he probably – how many – my goodness.
First game with you.
I'm not here – like I said, I'm not here to debate the running backs. We got a whole bet to do that. I'm here to talk about Fields. And like I said, you ain't have no logic what you said. You had smoke. You just literally said you had smoke. So
so was no logic behind y'all scoring 3 touchdowns in 3 games? That's not offensive efficiency as a quarterback. That's what you want? You're going to have the best defense in the league, but you can't score on offense. That's going to be our downfall. If you want to make it farther in the playoffs, got to be able to score. And when we talked about it, which was 2 games in, efficiency, he wasn't efficient as a quarterback. He's not leading his team to get points. What I mean, is that a bad thing? There's no logic behind that.
Now, what I will agree with Mark, Justin Fields haven't solidified to be a true QB1 yet, in my opinion, because he's been playing with the lead the whole season. And that's why I want to see him when he has to lead the team, not the defense. So far, we've seen the defense took charge of the lead. Now, if we're talking about who's QB1 for this team, is it his to lose? Yes, but that's because of the situation. But we talking about true QB1. We talking about a guy who can lead the team, not be led by the defense. I feel like that's what Fields is playing mistake-free football. That's what he's doing, and that's why y'all winning because of the defense.
Jimmy G, just game managing, really. Just don't turn the football over. The defense will do the rest.
So this is my thing. I feel like we get this whole, if you're not a quarterback that can make crazy throws, a quarterback that can put the team on the back, you're not a true QB1. And I feel like that's not true, because what do FJA come from? It comes from people saying use your team more, use your running game more. You don't have to put it on your back like that.
I like the shout out.
I look at Justin Fields right now, and I say right now he don't look like a superstar. He don't look like, but he looks like a starting quarterback. When you watch him play, he looks like a starting quarterback, because, like I say, it's not about what you did in the past, it's about what you're doing. And what is he doing? Progressing. He's getting better. He's not losing the game. That's half the battle. Not losing the game. Half the battle was not losing the game, and he's doing that already while making plays, extending third downs. He's doing what he's supposed to do to be a true QB1. No, he's not an elite true QB1, but he definitely looks like a starting quarterback in this league.
He's being a game. He's not turning the ball over.
That's like, okay, I'm not.
You're really high on him.
But he had to put up points last game with the Chargers to win that game.
But I'm not going to
got more points than Justin Fields do the whole year.
All right, look, I'm not all the way on Mark's side, but I'm not all the way on your side either. Like, what I'm like is this: y'all by far got the best defense in the league statistically, right? So he hasn't been put in a situation when there was pressure all season for real. So like y'all been playing with the league all year, and yes, he's managing the game right. But when I talk starting QB, this is a true. We said true QB1, because Gardner Minshew is QB1 with the Raiders, but is he a true QB1? We're not gonna say that. He's a backup for real. So a true QB1 is somebody when they can win you the game. Like, you can trust this guy to win us the game if other parts don't work. Like, you brought up Josh Allen. We're not saying don't use your running back. We're not saying don't have a good defense. But if this don't go well, can this quarterback win us this game? That's a true QB1 to me. So that's why I said I have to see Justin Fields. Now, there were games with the Bears when Justin Fields did good. You know what I mean?
Did he not win games though?
Yeah, he did win some games. He did.
Okay.
All right. Now, but I want to see this team with the Steelers when even with the Bears, it's not like Justin Fields been hurt this whole
No, I'm just saying, because you said a true QB1 is a guy that can do it, and he's shown that he can do it. You just literally said our run game ain't give us nothing. You literally just said that. So without our run game giving us something, he won us that game. Yes or no, Joe?
Javon, y'all also knocked out their quarterback, bro. Y'all like in the second half. Look, I'm not trying to kill you at the moment,
I feel you on that though. But I'm just saying though.
Bro, y'all, come on, the score was 10-10. And in the second half,
what about the Falcons game? What about the Falcons game?
Good. Y'all defense won y'all that game. Kirk Cousins couldn't do nothing. Tell me what Kirk Cousins did that game.
Joe, this is my
thing. Tell me what he did.
But despite the defense doing something, you still have to do something on the offensive end. Yes or no?
But what you got to do offensively, Mark?
What you mean no? You got to score points, right? You don't got to score points to win, Mark.
Javon, y'all kicker kicked like 4 long field goals.
How do you get in field goal range though, Joe?
Javon, that's not field goal range. He really kicked long. He kicked a 60-yarder.
No, he didn't, Joe. He hasn't kicked this. He hasn't made a 60-yarder this year, Joe.
How many times I got to the red zone against the Falcons?
I think like twice.
Twice the whole game. I think it was once. The whole game. Y'all won that game because of TJ Watt, bro. TJ Watt and y'all defense.
I'm not saying he put the team on. I'm going back to what I said in the beginning. Y'all are making it seem like a guy got to put the team on his back in order to be a true QB1. And I'm saying that is not the case. Justin Fields against the Chargers just now. Against the Chargers, yes, we put the quarterback out, but he still led our offense and sealed the deal. He made winning plays. This is what I think a true QB1 is. I think, and I agree with y'all. I think he does have to be able to win games. And I don't think, this is what I'll say. I think Justin Fields is a guy that can win games if other things don't go wrong. Y'all probably don't feel that way, and it's going to show. And I'm gonna leave it at that because
all I said was he hasn't proved that yet. That's all I said.
But before you also said a quarterback has to win games when other things don't go well, and he has shown that with the Bears. But now you saying he with the Steelers now. I want to see him do it with this team. Javon, so it's like I'm just saying, Joe.
Has Gardner Minshew show that? Has Gardner Minshew show that also?
What?
Win games, Gardner Minshew. But is Gardner Minshew a QB1? No, I think you know what I mean when I say QB1. I'm not saying 1 or 2 games like that. But Justin Fields with the Bears, he did it games. Yes, if you look at our game, I'm not even going to go our game. Yeah, he did some games, but how did our season end every single time? Not making the playoffs. You're gonna have you're a starting QB. You're gonna even Jimmy Garoppolo show flashes that he can do some stuff. But
you think Jimmy G won?
See, Jimmy G in the right system, he could be a 1. But my whole thing is, I just want to see Justin Fields, which I think he probably could.
In the right system, he can be the 1. Okay.
Well, Jimmy G? Right. What did Jimmy G do once he left the 49ers?
I'm just saying.
Look terrible.
So it's either you a QB1 or not. That's what I'm trying to say. You saying in the right system, he can be a QB1. That's any quarterback can be a QB1. Look at Sam Darnold right now. He's looking like a QB1 right now with the Vikings. Andy Dalton was just looking like a QB1 against the Panthers just now.
I mean, we talking 3 games in 1 game. Sam Darnold also went 5-1 with the Panthers, and they looked terrible once C-Mac went down. So we can't just take 1 game or 3 games and say yes, he's QB1. So my thing is with the sample size that Justin Fields has, right? Yes, he has talent, and you're right, Javon. You got to treat him like a rookie. He's being reprogrammed. He developed some bad habits. I'm not all the way with Mark, but I think Mark is overly criticizing Fields, and I think you're kind of giving Fields more credit than what he deserved because you keep saying he's making plays, which yes, he's making. Javon, listen. Taylor Heineke made plays, but we're talking about QB. He hasn't played behind this whole season. And
is that his fault, Joe? Is that his fault?
Javon, I never said. All I said was he hasn't proved it.
Joe.
I say he hasn't proved it.
And okay, I gave you that. And you keep coming at me saying he made plays. He has made plays.
I never say he did make. I just gave it to him.
We started against the Chargers down. He came right back and answered. So I'm just saying, yes, he hasn't played down 10, down 15, or nothing like that. But he's played with a one possession lead before. He's played down. I think against even against the Falcons, it wasn't like we was up the whole game. It was a back and forth game until the second half when our offensive line and our defensive line turned up on them. That's how these games been. The second half of these games, we've been turning up on teams, adjusting on both ends on the line, killing these teams. But like I said, man, Justin Fields to me has shown that he can be a QB1, and I think
you said he
and
can.
I think
we talking about is he a true?
Did he solidify the position?
This is all I said. I said I agree with Mark when he said he's not a true QB1.
He never said that.
This is what I said. I said he's not a.
I said Mark never said that.
We can rewind the footage. I
said Mark never said that.
Okay, Mark probably never said, but this is what I said from the jump. I said he's not a true QB1 because he hasn't proved it yet. Exactly what I said.
I said he's not a QB1. He just said the word true.
Because QB1, like I said, Gardner Minshew QB1 right now. He just brought up Nick Foles. Is
Brad Johnson, Jaden Daniels a QB1, a true QB1 to you?
Who you say?
Yes, I think he is.
Who?
I think he is.
How?
Your quarterback.
How? Yeah, I think he is. How? I mean, so far he's shown more than what Fields had done so far.
Don't bring Fields in this. Tell me why you think he's a starting quarterback.
16. How about this? 17 straight possessions with scoring points. That shows you watch the game against the Bengals. They don't like no QB1.
Then you just say you can't go off 1 game or 2 games or 3 games.
Javon, he's a rookie. What sabotage you want me to give you?
Then wait. Then wait.
Vaughn,
did you not just say you can't go off?
I'm gonna get you. Justin Fields has been in the league for a while now. He's not a rookie. Yes. I know you want to treat him like one, but he's not. We have sample sizes of Justin Fields. Right. The small sample size we have of Jaden Daniels tells me QB1. That's what it does. CJ Stroud, the small sample size we had of him.
Don't you do QB1. That. Don't you do that.
Don't do what?
Jaden Daniels is not on CJ level yet. Stop it.
Go look at CJ Stroud first 3 games. Look at James' first 3 games.
Joe,
that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Go look at it.
You got it. So he can go off 1 or 2 games with his quarterback, and he's a QB1. Because okay,
Javon, you're comparing 2 different things. You're comparing a guy who's been for years to a rookie. Because CJ is CJ. You know why? 1 year, but he's QB1.
You know why I said that? I'm telling you how I'm programming things. I'm giving y'all my point of view on my team, and I told you off the jump, I'm treating him like a rookie. That's what I said. I said that. I even said in the chat, I said Jaden's in a better situation because his confidence hasn't been shot yet at all. He's in the first situation in the NFL. Fields was with the sorriest franchise in the league. Look at Taylor Williams right now. He got all the weapons, and he finally hit 200 yards. Still had 2 or 3 interceptions. 2 or 3, but this is what I'm saying. The only difference between Fields and Jaden, we actually seen Fields beast out in this league before. We've seen him take over with his legs, with his arms. We seen Jaden Daniels beast out 1 game. You can say all them field goals with the Giants. Y'all just killed my man because Boswell kicked all them field goals. Like, come on, bro.
We on 1 and 2 yard line. What are you talking about?
And y'all couldn't punch it in?
Y'all got to the red zone twice, like you said the whole game.
All right. I don't know if that's good or bad, Joe. Y'all
got to the red zone almost every drive except for 1.
I don't know if that's good or bad. Y'all made it to the 1 or 2 and couldn't score.
But no, Javon.
I'm just saying, Joe. I'm just saying.
Javon, I didn't want to go here. I was trying to kill Fields. All I said was he hasn't proven to be a true QB1 yet.
But and you giving Jaden Daniels? You said Jaden Daniels has proven it though, Joe.
Javon, if we're going to say Jaden Daniels hasn't proven it because he's a rookie, I will give you that.
He hasn't done enough.
Give you that. But we said
one game, Joe.
No, Javon, the last 2 games he's commanding the whole offense.
Okay.
Is he not? You don't see?
Yes, he's playing well. Is Justin Fields not commanding the offense?
Look, yesterday's game, I ain't never.
Just because our defense is playing better than your defense, you trying to discredit what Justin Fields is doing. That's what you're trying to do. Just because he had the top defense, y'all are trying to discredit it. Jaden Daniels literally plays the same type of game. Dink and dunk, run with his legs, gets downfield. He doesn't push it in every single time. This is the first game he aired it out, literally, and I think this is his first game he aired it out, and somebody caught a bomb, I think. Like,
just 50-yard pass, he had a 30-yard
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Bomb, Mark. That's what I'm talking about. So, like, and you said, Joe, I'm not trying to kill Jada. I'm going off what you said. You literally just said you cannot go off 1 or 2 games.
Yes, for a guy that's been in the league for 5 years, 4 years. He's been in the league for like 4 years, Javon.
After 2 games, Jaden Daniels was a true number 1 in this NFL. NFL.
Once again, if we're gonna say now true number 1 only because he only played 3 games, I would give you that. Now we had a sample size and he only had 3 games. We look like a true number 1. That way, heck no, he's not, bro. He got a whole 3 seasons, and we only see a couple of games like that. So that's why I said Justin Fields, bro. We see multiple seasons of Justin Fields, and we don't have a big sample size of QB1.
Let me ask you a question.
In the functional franchise, I give you that. But with the Steelers, he hasn't really looked like a true QB1. He's been manageable. He's been a game. He's been not turning the ball over and let my defense hold me down. That's what he's been doing, which is fine. That's fine.
So is Caleb a true QB1?
See, look, the talent says yes, the talent, but we haven't seen it because he's in the mess. Like Justin Fields in a messy situation. He got the weapons, but no O-line, and the coaching. I said from the jump, I don't like his coaching staff. So he hasn't looked like one at all.
They built up everything around Caleb Williams except the offensive line. Literally. They're running right through the middle. He has no time to do anything. We don't know what Caleb Williams actually look like because of the franchise. So, yeah, they should be I think a lot of teams doing exactly what like Jaden Daniels doing. If you look at the way the Bills played yesterday, it's the same exact way that the Commanders are playing the offense. They throwing a bunch of screens. Like it's the same thing. You look at the Ravens. A lot of screens. It's the same thing.
Bryce Young.
Hey, look. Hey, real quick.
Bryce Young.
This is what I'm saying, y'all. This is what I'm saying. Javon just said he can be, which I agree. I just said he hasn't proven it. That's all I said. He hasn't proven to be a QB1 because I want to see how he looks playing from behind. I want to see how he looks when he's pressured to score points. He hasn't been pressured to score points yet. So that's why I want to see with Justin Fields. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not QB. Like, I just say he hasn't proven it yet. That's all I've been saying this whole time. Proven. And yes, you want bigger Jane Daniels? You want bigger Jane Daniels? And we could say, you know what? He hasn't proven it yet because he hasn't played enough games. That's fine. I would take that. But if we're going to say his play hasn't shown QB1, that's different. Justin Fields' play hasn't shown that consistency. That's all I'm saying.
Joe.
It's all about consistency.
And this is all I'm saying. You can't sit here and say, I'm not trying to, this is what you said. And this is a fact in any sport. You cannot crown nothing off of 2 games. We done seen Tebow come through and win crazy games. We done seen guys come through and look sweet out there. We done seen a lot of things. Sam Darnold right now is out there killing. But it's only 3 games. I'm not saying Jaden Daniels can't be one. But for you to sit here and say he is a QB1, he's proven. No, let me finish. He's proven to be a QB1, and Justin Fields hasn't. And you saying he hasn't because of 2 games. 2 games consistently, Jaden Daniels has put up points. That's what you said.
I'm with you, Javon. He's not a QB1 because he hasn't played enough games yet. There you go. That's fine. I'm talking about Justin Fields' game. He hasn't shown me yet. I need to
get the Chargers. You ain't see nothing.
Javon, did I say he like a bum? No, but a true QB1. How would I think that game would have went if Justin Herbert would have put up 28 points for y'all?
We would have put up points too.
Do I think I would have won that game? I don't think so. Probably.
We played conservative after we had the league in the second half.
Y'all scored 7 points in one half. That's scored 7 points in the first half, bro.
Right. I remember
7
that.
points. I had 1 good drive the whole first half. Yeah, really had 2 good drives the whole game until the last drive. 2 good drives the whole game.
I think, Vaughn, what needs to happen now is you have to find that game from Justin Fields because I think that's where Joe was coming from. I know where Vaughn coming from because I've seen Justin Fields prove that he's a QB1, and I don't think you all are arguing franchise quarterback versus QB because we all know that I don't think Justin Fields at this point in his career is a franchise quarterback.
He can.
I'll give you that.
He can be, but I don't think he is.
But he's not right now.
Franchise is a different. I give you that for sure.
That's different.
But a QB1, come on now.
Yeah, I've seen games where he's what you're looking for, Joe.
Crazy.
I've seen games from Justin Fields where he's shown that.
Okay, go ahead. The QB1 part. Well, I'm probably that bridge with franchise the QB1. Cause QB1, I'm thinking like, okay, this person doesn't rely on other aspects of the game to win games. No, they might win a game or 2. I think of guys, but I'm probably putting them in like the franchise category. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, can this quarterback lead me to the playoffs without having the #1 defense? like, you know what I mean? Like, can I rely on this QB to get us? That's why I'm thinking about Justin Fields, and I don't think he's proven that on a consistent basis. So, like, that's all I'm saying. That's why I said I want to see that. I want to see how he looks playing with pressure to score points. But I know I ain't read at the time. It's 8:28.
I think that's where and we can close it out on this one. I think, Joe, you were trying to put him in, like you said, the franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
When you say that, I think of franchise quarterbacks. When I think of QB1, Kev said it. It's Nick Foles. Like, can you come in the game when we need you and win it? That's Gardner Minshew. Can you come in the game when we need you and win it? But at the end of the day,
that's the definition of a good backup.
But Nick Foles also went on a run though. Like, he's not a franchise quarterback, but he's a starting quarterback in the NFL.
I give you time. Okay, I see.
And that's why when Mark said he doesn't like a starting quarterback in the NFL, it's like,
no, I'm not gonna say that.
You did exactly. That's what Mark said. Mark didn't say a true QB1. Mark didn't say that.
That's why I'm not with Mark. I'm not with Mark. But I'm also not going like.
He said he's not a starting quarterback in the NFL, which I circle back. He did not say this at all about Kenny Pickett, which I know is smoke and not logic. But here's my final words. I'd like to say thank y'all for having me on. Pittsburgh still the nation. We 3-0.
The whole season.
And Ravens, y'all finally got y'all dub. Congratulations. Hey, Commanders, left hand up. Appreciate y'all getting that dub last night. And the Browns gonna be the Browns, you know what I'm saying? But I'm about to tune into the WNBA playoffs. I think the Liberty about to spank the Dream again. So appreciate y'all for having me on, man. Hey Joe, I'm gonna see you in the chat because we gotta clear this up.
Hey, shout out to the Bengals and the Browns, man. NFC stand up.
You already know.
Yeah, they can have that. All right, y'all.
All right, Vaughn. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all, man.
I wouldn't even try and kill